channel Indie King. Oversaturation of anything is a bad idea, and oversaturation of junk food in your body can lead to sickness. Oversaturation of lawyers and doctors can lead to huge unemployment rate. Oversaturation of criminals and corrupt politicians can lead to collapse of a country. And an oversaturation of walking simulators can lead to boredom and low sales of those kind of games. The park was released at a time when there were too many walking simulators coming out, and henceforth this game was lost and forgotten among the ocean of other walking simulators. In this game, you play as Lorraine, a single mother coping with the loss of her partner who happened to be the father of her son called Callum. At the beginning of the game, for unknown reasons, she decides to bring her son Callum to an amusement park. Pretty soon, her excited son runs into the amusement park and goes missing. Just like any concerned mother, Lorraine sets out on a quest of finding her son and bringing him home. Daytime soon turns into nighttime because how else would this be a horror game? Without going into spoiler territory, I will say this. Within the first 10 minutes of playing the game, I could easily tell that there would be a plot twist somewhere down the line due to the way the story was structured. I just didn't know what the plot twist would be. The story of this game is quite predictable and cliched from the beginning. This is a traditional walking simulator with no monsters chasing you, no deaths, no checkpoints, although you can run to cover larger distances, which is a plus. It starts off casually and slowly with emphasis on exploration of the beautiful environment of the amusement park, but later in the game it takes a deep plunge into a gripping exploration of a damaged mindset. In hindsight, it's more of a crescendo as everything in the narrative leads to an inevitable end. This game is described as a thriller, but be warned that it's more of a psychological horror with some mature themes, and even a few jump scares that might shake the weak of the heart. A slight mechanical annoyance is that though you can run in the game, but quite a few times the running is automatically disabled. It would have been nice of the developers if there were some indication of this, because I found myself pressing the run button often without it working. Graphics-wise, the aesthetics are nice, and the game looks great while playing at even medium resolution thanks to the Unreal Engine used to develop this game. I did not encounter any game-breaking bugs or glitches. The immersion factor is great. There are no QuickTime events or anything else that breaks your immersion in the game. The game can be finished in 2 hours or less and is currently available for less than $15 in online stores. On the negative side, this game has literally no replay value unless you are an achievement hunter. It is more of an interactive movie, and it's worth it for that experience, but if you're looking for a horror game with more interactive elements, such as stealth and combat, you could probably get something else great at the same price instead. There aren't very large variety of scares, and they're not that effective. This game has its scary moments, but they are nowhere near the same level as scary as Slender Man or Amnesia or Outlast or other genuinely scary games. One major thing I found annoying is the size of writing on the notes you pick up throughout the game. The writing is very small, so it can be really difficult to read on smaller screens. I often had to squint my eyes and move my face closer to the screen to read what was on the notes. I felt that some aspects could be improved in an updated patch, for example the pacing in the beginning of the game, or perhaps fleshing out the story a bit more. I knew enough to piece together things in my mind, and I definitely don't mind ambiguity and intrigue in the story. But some parts of the story were definitely not really linked together and were downright confusing. If you like open-ended psychological games that really make you question what's going on, then this is the game for you. In conclusion, the park is an interesting, psychedelic tale of madness and corruption in the mind of a woman who has been through multiple tragedies in her life and has a cynical view of life. It has a captivating yet somewhat confusing story. The soundtrack and sound effects are good, and the graphics, along with the atmosphere, add to the unique dark mood. Do I regret buying and playing this game? Well, no, as I found this game to be okay-ish, nothing too good or bad, just in between. My view of this game is pretty neutral, but unless you're into walking simulators with periodic jump scares, this game might not be your cup of tea. Thanks for watching my review, folks. If you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, folks, and take care.